Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day in Boston. It's going to be about 82 degrees today. Not humid. It's going to be a breeze, and it's just going to be a good summer day here in Boston. So I am heading out to Natick, Massachusetts, to the Natick Mall. It's a big Pokemon day, big anniversary day, Pokemon GO day in general. I don't know why it just slowed down there, but the car next to me slowed down as well. That was really weird. Unclear on why that happened. But anyways, I thought maybe there was a person and that's why it slowed down, but I don't know. But yeah, I am using full self-driving right now, supervised full self-driving. In an earlier video, I mentioned that I only activate it when I have a lot of driving to do, like if I'm traveling to New York City or South Jersey near Atlantic City, and I actually have a trip coming up. So I activated it a few weeks ahead of time. That way I can enjoy it here while before I take my trip.
In 500
but
feet,
yeah, so I've activated supervised full self-driving, and I'm heading to Natick, Massachusetts.
Right onto Veterans of Foreign Wars Parkway.
Thank you. I love it. Someone said to me one time, when you're using full self-driving and you have the voice navigation turned on, who is it giving directions to? And I was like, you know what? That's a good point. But sometimes I like to keep it on anyways, just in case I need to take over and I need to hear the directions. A little bit of redundancy doesn't hurt, because I also have Waze up on my cell phone. So, but Waze is good because, you know, it will tell you if a cop is ahead of you, or even speed bumps. Which is really great. And you know, if there's a stopped car, whatever. There's a lot of useful things with Waze.
In 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
But yeah, I'm heading out to Natick, Massachusetts, to the Natick Mall. Natick Mall is really nice if you've ever been there. And basically what we're gonna do is pretend like we're teenagers again and walk around the mall and catch Pokemon. Pokemon Go is still really big.
And take the first exit.
And yeah, I play Pokemon Go like once a quarter. But my friends are still big into Pokemon Go, and I just use it as an opportunity to go hang out, grab some food. There's nothing like some Aunt Anne's, and there's a restaurant in the food court called Sarku's, and you know, they're pretty good. So grab some boba. It's just always a good time, and burn a lot of calories instead of, you know, staying home, which is nothing wrong with. But going out, hanging out with some friends, catching some Pokemon, eating some good food, and then maybe grabbing a beer later on in the day. But yeah, I'm using full self-driving. I haven't used full self-driving since...
feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
I should just turn it off for this video, to be honest. I don't know why I'm keeping it on. It keeps interrupting me.
Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Thank you. But as you can see, full self-driving does pretty well in roundabouts. Full self-driving does well, period. So the last time I had it activated was a few months ago. Tesla had actually given me a free month randomly. And so, yeah, I utilized it and it was great. So I'm not sure where those people were going or headed to, but, you know, props to them for walking in a big group in the road. But
in 500 feet, bear left onto Newton Street.
On my way to the mall, there's 3 roundabouts that I have to go through. So it'll, I think I've already been through 2, so there's 1 more coming up. And yeah, people usually, I come through this roundabout pretty often, and people usually struggle with this roundabout, and they'll enter at the wrong time. They'll forget that they need to exit, and then they'll literally stop and like reverse. Like, it's just mind-boggling if you get the reference. But that people will live in this area and still struggle with what I consider one of the better designed roundabouts. I feel like the GPS is giving a lot of like directions more often than normal. Like, I feel like it just did it 3 times and in anticipation of this roundabout. So, but anyways, all good. Raph almost fell right there. But yeah, it's I haven't used it in a few months, and I've been, I'm still in the forums on Facebook and Reddit and Instagram. Well, Instagram's not a forum, but just on social media where people are talking about Teslas and full self-driving in general. So people are saying it's really good. Some people are saying that it's switching lanes a little too often. So we'll see. I'm just going to ride it out. So far, it's been good, but I've only been driving for like 10 minutes. So I don't have the full scope on it. And these are pretty easy roads. I think I'm going to need to clean my windshield because the wipers are activating way too much.
In 1,000 feet, turn left to take the Boylston Street ramp.
And my windshield does look a little bit cloudy, but I think it's cloudy on the inside. So it just might be the housing where the actual camera is probably needs some cleaning. I've actually received a notification before on the screen about that camera. So maybe I need to, I know you can do it yourself, but I'm not going to mess around. If it needs to be cleaned, I'm just going to make an appointment and bring it to Tesla and have them do it for me. But yeah, other than that, it's been great. I activated it. So I had an update to do last night, and I scheduled it for 3 o'clock in the morning. So technically today, but then I subscribed again for the full self-driving, and
now turn left to take the Boylston Street ramp.
I've never had an instance where I activated full self-driving in the app and then had to wait. But I really wanted to use it today on my way to the mall, and I activated it ahead of time. But there have been times where I've literally activated it while, like, right before I was about to take off for a drive, and it was just like instantly available. Funny, this area, the spot right here is really cool because to my right there are a set of superchargers, and to my left, maybe like 2 minutes from here, near Wegmans grocery store, if you're familiar, there's another set of superchargers there. So there are a lot of superchargers around here, and Wegmans is a really nice grocery store. I feel like not until oh, my God, just blew through the light. Awesome. Just no care in the world. But yeah, it's a pretty nice grocery store, and I don't shop there often. It's kind of expensive, but yeah, it's a cool grocery store. It gives you something to do while you wait for your car to charge, especially if you're just getting a quick like 10-minute charge. But yeah, so I come here sometimes to supercharge, and it's just a pretty chill area to be in. But yeah, all right, so got a small bridge, Boylston Street Bridge, to enter on. Let's see how it does. The roads here are pretty tight, and I think it'll do fine, but you never know, so it's good to be careful. But I've used full self-driving around New York City and Boston, so this compared to New York City, like Brooklyn, Manhattan, is absolutely nothing. But we'll see how it does. Again, full self-driving in my experience has been really, really good. There have been very few instances where I felt like I needed to take over, but sometimes I do give it a nudge, like I'll press the accelerator just because it'll hesitate sometimes too much. And honestly, in those instances where it did that, it was following the rules, the rules of the road. But sometimes you just got to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of like, okay, I'm just going now, and it would just hesitate way too much in some of these busier roads, and I'd just give it a nudge. But yeah, that's probably like the 5th time my windshield wipers have tried to clear my screen or the windshield, so there's definitely something happening. But I haven't received a notification about it on my screen, so not 100% sure. But I'm really interested in seeing how full self-driving does when we get to the mall. I'm not gonna see if it'll park in a parking spot, but there is this exit by the mall where you need to exit and then cut across 2 lanes of traffic to get to the left, so that you can enter a roundabout and then get to the left. It's a nightmare. Some of these roads are so horribly designed, and thankfully that even the base models of these cars have such good acceleration, which is more an EV thing, that torque. It makes it easier to maneuver really well, and I have to appreciate it for that, because in those scenarios it makes it really easy to just do what you need to do to get where you need to be. And their back windshield is just completely out. That's unfortunate, but yeah, so far so good. I am driving full self-driving in standard mode right now, and again, it has been smooth, no issues. I've been driving, I think, maybe about 15 minutes right now, and it makes me miss it. It's just really that great, and I'm glad it's an option. And it still blows my mind that I'm living in a time where my car can drive for me, and not just traffic aware cruise control, which is still that's a pretty cool feature in itself, but switching lanes, making turns, going to parking spots, pulling over when there's emergency vehicles. But yeah, it's been, just to go back, I did say I've been driving for 15 minutes and it's been great. There's been no issues. I forget, when I exited that first roundabout and I was near that road, I was on a road and it slowed down in an intersection. Unclear why it did that, but again, the car next to me slowed down as well, and I don't know if maybe it thought there was a person there, but again, unclear, but not a big deal. And yeah, so it's just going to be really interesting to see what it's like when I get to the mall area and see if it I'm just going to see what decisions it makes. Also, it's a parking garage at this mall, and I'm not exactly, I didn't check to see which route it's taking me to the mall, but oftentimes GPS will try to bring you to the main location front of the mall, and sometimes you can pick different options, but I'm gonna see where it's bringing me to, because I don't want to be in the main entrance of the mall. There's a parking garage on another side of the mall closer to a Dave & Buster's, and actually it's right by the entrance to the food court. So most people don't enter that way,
In 1,000 feet, bear left onto Worcester Street.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting. So I might take over there, and that won't be a full self-driving issue. That would have been a me issue because I didn't direct it.
Now bear left onto Worcester Street.
We'll see. We shall see. But this has been a super comfy ride. If you are in the market for a Tesla, highly recommend you go and get do a drive test, a test drive. Obviously, you can test drive, like, whether it be a Tesla or any other car, you can do a test drive. But the process for going through Tesla to get your car is it's just not pushy at all. You download the app, you set up the self-drive, they take your license and they tell you where to go. They give you a some quick instructions on how to drive an EV or a car that has like one pedal drive-in, and they just let you go. And then you go and you figure it out. And then you can literally just come back and say, hey, I liked it, it was cool, I'll be back. Or you can say nothing. You can be like, hey, thanks, bye. And that's it. And it's a great experience. It's so, when you've dealt with salespeople that are super pushy for so long, I say that as I drive past a Toyota dealership, it feels so good. It's so comfy. And but I highly recommend you do a test drive. They usually give it to you for about 2 hours. There are some instances where they'll let you test drive a car for like 24 hours. So, see what's available to you and try the full self-driving. And I think it'll blow your mind. You'll probably be a little bit hesitant at first. I definitely was. But as I was going through it, I said to myself, this is going to be a feature that you want to use in the future. So might as well decide and determine now if you are going to be comfortable with using it. So yeah, I see the police. This should be interesting. Okay. Well, y'all probably couldn't hear that. I'm sorry. I wear Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses, and they're connected to my phone right now. And as I was wrapping around that corner, it said police reported ahead, and there was a cop there. So I appreciate whoever notified the rest of the Waze users that there was a cop there, which is always interesting to me because in order to do that, you have to, obviously a passenger can do it too, but we all really know what's happening. There's someone on their phone while they're driving saying there's a cop there. But Waze does have features now where you can just do it by voice. But anyways, yeah, I highly recommend you go and get a test drive. A friend of mine actually texted me yesterday and said that they are considering getting a Tesla Model 3. And I said the same thing to him. Go test drive it. I test drove this 3 times before I actually picked it up. It was either 2 or 3 times. And I think I would have gotten this car. I think I would have got this car even if I didn't test drive it. Like, that's how much I was excited to get it and how much I wanted a Tesla Model 3. But I did. I test drove it and I enjoyed it. And yeah, and here we are. But again, full self-driving is pretty great. I usually just drive it in standard mode. I don't need it to be any more aggressive than that. I like comfy driving, and I don't need it to be switching lanes every opportunity. And it just works for me. But I believe if you use, so when I got my car, I used my another friend's referral code, and when I used their referral code, I got 3 months of full self-driving, and then I believe they got $300. So it's a pretty nice deal. So highly recommend that you use someone's referral code. I have a referral code in my description, and honestly, whether you use mine or someone else's, just use a referral code. Like, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It actually saves you money if you plan on using the full self-driving. If you plan on never using full self-driving, then the referral code does not help you. It will help your friend or family member or whoever it might be. It will definitely help them, but it will not help you. So, some things to consider. But highly recommend using full self-driving. And again, it's been smooth. Traffic is slowing down here. It's early in the morning, so it's Saturday, but people work on Saturday, so Oh, I think it was slowing down because that vehicle needed to make a turn. Looks like that's what it was, because this is a 50 mile per hour road, and we were going like 35 right there. But yeah, having a car that can automatically change lanes for you is amazing. Like, and then it's gonna, one of the craziest, one of the best things or coolest things that I found out about this car is when it's in a lane, when it's in the fast lane, and a car is pulling up behind you, and it's time for you to get over, it just does that. And to me, that's cool. For other people, finding a parking spot or pulling into a parking lot and then parking in a parking spot is pretty cool, or being able to summon the car to you while you're waiting in front of a store is cool. Sure, summon is cool, takes too long. I tried it. It was all right for me. And I wish, because where I park my car in my garage, it's really tight, and I wish I could use summon to just have it pull forward. But I tried to get it to do that a couple of times, and it just didn't work. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna disable summon, because it eats at your battery a little bit. It's a small amount, but it definitely does eat at your battery. But again, as I mentioned, and this is going to be a very long video. As I mentioned, I am headed to the Natick Mall in Natick, Massachusetts. It is a Pokemon Day because of the Pokemon anniversary. So everyone there is going to be playing Pokemon Go. And I was really hoping my battery life would be at 100%, because the last time I did a Pokemon Go thing like this, I literally had to leave because, and this can go hours. A friend of mine, or two friends of mine, they're pretty dedicated to it, and it's 10 o'clock now. They'll probably be there till 6 o'clock, and then they'll be there again tomorrow from about like 10 to 6. So it's like a full-time job. But when you're trying to catch them all, if you're serious about trying to catch them all, then you'd be there from 10 to 6 on both days as well. But yeah, so we're heading there, or I'm heading there, and gonna walk around the mall and might pop into some other stores as well, check out some stuff. I kind of want to get a new phone case for my existing phone, because it does a good job of protecting it, and it has these like bumps that extend up a little bit, and that's so like you don't damage the screen if you put the phone face down. Or if you drop it, it's less likely to shatter the screen. But it makes it hard to swipe down from the top, because the bumps protrude a little too much, in my opinion. I had another case before that did that, but it didn't protrude as much. So I think I'm gonna see if there's another case that basically has that same thing, but if not, then it is what it is. I'll just deal with it. But it's not a huge problem. I'm just gonna see if a case like that exists. But yeah. Oh, this mall is also pretty cool, just because in some of its garages, and maybe this has been around for a long time, but there are malls that don't have it. In some of its garages, it has these lights by each parking spot. And what the lights are there for are to indicate whether a spot is open or not. So obviously green, there's a spot, and if it's red, there's no spot available. So before you enter a lane or turn down a lane in their garage, you're able to tell whether or not there's a parking spot open. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, again, using full self-driving, and the only thing I've had to do to kind of like soft intervene so far is the car was slowing down at a crosswalk. There were no flashing yellows, there were no people, there were no nothing. It just decided to slow down. But again, maybe there was something that I was missing, because the car next to me
In 1 mile,
also slowed
The
down.
ramp on the right toward
So
Interstate 90.
I'm not really sure what happened. And maybe when I go back to watch this video before I post it, maybe I'll see something. Because sometimes, you know, there's like pedestrians and they're waiting to cross. But again, the pedestrian that I saw was a runner, and she was like nowhere close to the crosswalk, and there's no reason to start slowing down for someone that's not even in the crosswalk yet. So we will see, or I will see later on. And maybe if I catch it later on that there was some pedestrian or something, I'll put it in the description, or I'll just throw some text up on the screen to say like, yeah, there was a runner, I made a mistake there. But again, I think I was fine. Also, the car behind me like started going as well. Like I went and then it went, and the car to the right of me that slowed down ended up going as well. So I think it was just a mistake by everybody. And the car next to me wasn't a Tesla. It was, I forget what model it was, but it was not a Tesla. So I'm not sure. But this is, yeah, this is the exit that I was talking about that gets kind of, there's a lot of bottlenecking. It's just a weird exit because you have to exit, get on this road, and then I gotta get all the way to the left, and then there's gonna be a roundabout, and then the exit, how you have to exit from the roundabout, isn't the greatest.
In 500 feet,
So,
left onto Natick Mall
we'll see.
Road. Then you will arrive at your destination.
And because that's not like fully a roundabout, I'm sorry, a crosswalk, like these cars didn't seem to realize that they were supposed to stop at the white line. I think it's obvious that you stop at the white line, but yeah. So we'll see where this brings me, because I want it to wrap around and bring me to this parking garage here, the Dave & Buster's parking garage. And it doesn't look like it's gonna do that right now. So we'll see. I'm probably gonna have to take over, but I'll ride it out. It won't be a big deal. Yeah, I need it. So I need to get.
Left onto Natick Mall Road.
Okay.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
It just brought me to some random road, and then I've arrived at my destination. So this is more of like a GPS skill issue and not the car, because I don't know where this is saying I am, but I'm definitely not at my planned destination. So I'm just gonna roll around here and then head to where I need to be.
Now turn left to stay on Natick Mall Road.
I'm gonna end the trip here because it's literally trying to have me, it's telling me my destination, my destination is the middle of the road. But, you know, just in case you were wondering, my destination is not the middle of the road. And the other thing about getting here, right? So that's an entrance that you can take. There's actually a Tesla location. This is one of the places where I went and test drove my car. But the entrance to the mall from this location can be so easy to miss. So 4 lanes, 2 that go straight where you can enter the mall there, and then 2 that brings you here. And then the entrance to the mall, I mean, there's a sign, but if you're not from the area, you're just like, oh shoot, this is the entrance. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. And, you know, it might, from looking at it now, not seem like a big deal or wasn't anything crazy, but it's early in the morning. So not as many cars, and it makes it very easy to navigate. So it's not that big a deal right now, but it does become a pain in the butt later on. So I was thinking of just parking downstairs, and then when it's time to leave, it'd be simpler, and I can just get to my car easier. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. But anyways, I'm not gonna share this stuff. I am actually just going to, but yeah, I'm not going to share this stuff as I drive around here looking for a spot. I'm just going to end the video. I appreciate you watching, if you are someone that's watching. And yeah, I'm gonna upload a few more full self-driving videos because I have it for the next 30 days. There'll probably be a video of me driving to New York City and driving through my favorite state in the world to drive through, Connecticut. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and enjoy Pokemon Day.